I was asked earlier why I promote La Mata rather than Torrevieja or anywhere else really. Well, the first thing is I'm actually here. This is an obvious one, but I do find it's a bit nicer than Torrevieja. I don't mean that in a bad way, but a realistic way. You know, Torrevieja's bigger, it's more condensed, but La Mata is only up the road from it, so you got what you want from Torrevieja as well as not actually having to live in it, because the properties are quite tight together. You might have seen the video relating to that. But one of the things I like about La Mata is it's like this time of year it's quiet, but even during the holiday season it's not a place where people come to get wasted and act the idiot. It's a bit more laid back than that. It's I suppose a traditional village in some ways. I wouldn't say it is a traditional village, but in some ways it's more of a community. But I also think it could be a much bigger community. There's a lot of properties for sale. There's probably not one block that hasn't got at least one property for sale. Some have got multiple. But the reality is its properties here are reasonably priced. I was talking to Jay over at Real Deal this morning, and we were discussing why I don't want to move to the UK and what are the reasons behind it. Some of it is the fact that I do not want to move to the UK to get tied into a mortgage there. For a house size that would actually require would probably be about £250,000. Now, I can't justify it. I can't see the value of property in the UK being anywhere what they say it is. And there's no way I'm paying the banks a small fortune just to go there and work to pay the mortgage for the next 20 years or whatever. I'm not interested in that. We're looking at a property here at the moment in La Mata. It's got some issues, damp issues, which we already have a quote for putting them right, and the property is at the right price, and I'm just waiting to see what's going to go on with work this year before put my offer in. Now, if that goes through, we ain't going to be moving from the other place to that one yet. Well, may not even move to it. Quite simply, it's an ideal holiday let, and the price of it is good enough to the point that we could buy it, rent it out and pay the mortgage off probably all this year. You know, it could be debt free this year, and then used as leverage to buy a bigger property later. But when I say bigger property, I'm not talking huge. I'm talking about getting a 3 or 4 bedroom apartment in La Mata, because there is no houses here. The houses are up on the hill. But we actually like being here because you've got the plaza for the kids. All the restaurants are down here. It's just a nice place to be, so we're not really looking to move away from this area. A nice 3 or 4 bedroom apartment would be ideal. But it's also why the rents are more expensive here than they are in Torrevieja. It's just a nicer place, in my opinion. But obviously in the real estate opinion they think the same, because obviously it's more expensive. But I do think there could be more of a community here, and I do think there's a lot of business opportunities. And I do also think that for those that are working from home and capable, or on a pension, or financially capable of not relying on the local system, La Mata's nice. Because the thing is, you're not stuck here. The good thing is, as you go to La Mata, you hit the main road. The main road can take you to Alicante in 45 minutes, and then you're at the airport. You can head up to Alicante, get the train into Madrid, or you can head south and hit, what do you call it? Just slipped my mind. Cartagena, or Cartagena. It depends how you say it. But the point being is, everything's on your doorstep. So that's why I promote it. I love it here. No, that's why I'm quite keen on trying to get more people to come here. And it'd be nice to get more people that are positive in trying to bring business here. One of the things I did notice today, by the way, it looks like they've been adding sand at this end. They haven't got this far yet, but it looks like the damage from the winter is already under recovery, because all the sand's smooth and it looks like it's come up by about 4 foot. So they must have been dropping trucks, and I think they do that stuff in the middle of the night, because I never see anybody actually doing it. You just like wake up and it's like Christmas presents. It's just there. And yes, I know Santa's not real, but put a disclaimer on that in case any kids watch this video. But the whole point is, it just seems to get done. Like the rubbish collection is normally done late at night, etc. I think that's one of the beauties of here, is it's very, very functional. In the UK, I've worked with and worked for councils, and there's always an excuse not to do something. There's always a negative attitude where it's like, well, we don't have the budget, don't have the budget. They don't have a budget for anything, except for pensions and things like that. But the whole point is there's always like, oh, we need more money. They don't just get on with it. Now, I'm not going to dig into that one too deep, because I have got my own views on that after seeing how some of the money gets spent. But I would say Lamont's a beautiful place to live. It's good for families, it's good as a retired couple. I've just gone past the social club. I might walk past there now. It's going to take me a couple of minutes. I'm going to stick this on pause, because there is stuff that goes on here that I haven't delved into. Not because I'm not the right age group, but it's just my Spanish ain't up to par to stick my head in the door. But I'm sure, well, hoping somebody that actually watches these videos may actually already be in there. But there is social events that go on quite regularly. I've seen dancing in there, and I've seen tonight they seem to be playing cards or something. But there's probably about 60 people in that sort of age group, in the 60s, all sitting together in like the community hall. But I'll take that. Instead of me muttering on, I'll pause it and I'll come back. So we're nearly there, but I'll just sort of walk past and have a chat with you. But you better see there's a lot of people in the centre. But the events are quite regular. This is the thing. It's there's always sort of stuff going on. But like I said, I mean, my main problem is my Spanish. Once I get to grips with that, I think I'll be halfway there. Because I get a bit frustrated with myself, because you want to say something but you can't. There's other stuff I want to do with the shopkeepers and that here to help promote their businesses, but I sort of get stuck because I lack the language ability. But we'll get there. But yeah, I do like living here, and I do think it's got a lot of potential, and I do think it's ideal for people retiring, able to work from home, people that have incomes remotely, people that work overseas. So, for example, say you work in the oil fields, for example, it's a nice little place. It's not crime-ridden. I think we do have our mystery graffiti artists. But I'm hoping they get caught at some point. But beyond that, no real problems. Anyway, thanks for watching.